Hello everybody, it's the Historical Gamer once again, and today we're returning to Unity of Command 2, a new turn-based strategy game out that allows you to play through the Western theater of World War II from 1943 to 1945 as the Allied powers in the campaign, or as the Allies or the Axis in individual given scenarios. I know a lot of you have asked, can you play as the Axis? Yes, in individual scenarios, and I believe the way that these games usually work is there'll probably be a DLC for an Axis campaign down the line. With that being said, at launch, the campaign is for the Allies, and we are in episode 13 of our Allied Let's Play campaign. This footage was taken from a live stream, so you will hear a little bit of interaction back and forth, and occasionally maybe a little drop-down or pop-up or notification of something that happened on the stream. That's just the way it is. One thing to let you guys know, this video is going to be the invasion of southern France. Now, I fought the invasion of southern France twice on this live stream. The first time, I had quite a few struggles and some challenges because there are some things in the game that the game doesn't do a perfect job of explaining. I enjoy this game immensely, but there are things that I wish were a little bit more clear. One of the examples is apparently you cannot build a supply depot unless it's within 5 hexes of a rail line. Now that makes sense because the game basically treats the rail line as perfect supply, and you have, you know, trains coming up and delivering supplies to depots. So presumably there's only a certain range between an actual railhead and an effective area where you can put trucks in a depot. That's definitely true in a real-life scenario, but the game doesn't do a good job of telling you that, and as a result, my first playthrough of the invasion of southern France failed because I wasn't able to set up the required logistical string to get me to the final objective because I couldn't build depots based off the avenue of advance that I took, which was down some roadways and not with any railways anywhere nearby. And so I fought that battle and I lost it. In this video, you're going to see me picking up my second attempt of the invasion of France, where I learned a little bit better, but there's a little bit of frustration in the early part of the video because I was still a little bit sore about not knowing that mechanic and then losing the battle. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump back into the live stream, and we'll pick things up from there. So this scenario is basically just there for a logistical challenge. Just saying, hey, you know, if you want to play this game, you need to understand logistics. Which I get, but like, I wish it somewhere it would say like, oh, it needs to be within 5 hexes or whatever. I don't know. Would have been great to say that. Just saying. Yeah, I get to keep my prestige. That's nice. Alright. That's weird that you don't keep your aerial reconnaissance. What's the logic behind that? Is your aerial recon going somewhere else? Oh, that's great. Real great. Okay. Guess we'll go with the regimental combat team just because I need to land troops so I can actually get over the beach supply. So we should have supply for these troops next turn. Okay. I could just paradrop troops, but I'd rather save that paradrop card for another battle when I need it more. I mean, I could use the paratroopers. That might be more useful in this particular fight. I'm not sure. I guess let's go for Toulon. To something. I don't even know why we'd bother to go for the port on their left flank. In all honesty, it's... Man, this battle's already going way worse than the last one. It's okay, you left the port. That's what I wanted you to do, silly. Alright, we'll bring our, most of our troops ashore anyway. I feel like it's turn 3 and I haven't even taken the beach objectives yet. I've probably already lost this one too. Fuck. That's a rail line. I can't put it there. I really wish it would just let me restart the battle. I get it's like trying to be like, oh, it's difficult. I can't land HQs right now. I can't, there's no hex I can land them in. I have to wait till this turn. The HQ has to come ashore at a predefined hex. For whatever stupid reason. Getting very frustrated if you can't tell right now. Alright, now I can land the HQ, one of them anyway. Bring these guys. Seventh Army can't come ashore unless they're at Marseille or some other... Okay, so now we can put a depot ashore. Put it there. Okay, so I'm going to try and push these armored units and these infantry ashore toward the objectives. We're going to drive north from Avignon to Grenoble. I don't know if we have time, honestly. We're already 5 turns in. But we'll have to see. Hey, the enemy armor is close into the shore now. That's interesting. Okay, so let's bomb. Too long. Too long. Alright, so we've taken a city in ruins and the port therein. Okay. Alright, so now we're gonna be in supply. Those bridges, the American headquarters can finally come ashore. Are there any bridges it needs to repair? Okay. Alright, this armor is going to race north toward Gap and Grenoble. Gap will go away as a secondary objective in the next few turns. But that's fine. I think we'll increase the supply depot here. That'll actually cover our armor over here on the flank. We'll move forward to the next turn. We'll see what the enemy armor does now that they're going to probably be cut off from their... No, actually, no. They still have a rail line, don't they? Interesting. So they actually attacked into the teeth of our... Well, then they pulled back. I was going to say they actually attacked into the teeth of our advance, and then after destroying that unit, then they pull back. Is there an enemy unit on Grenoble? Is. How far does that supply go? It gets there. It will still get there. It won't get there if I advance, but I can spend one more there so that it's still in supplies. These troops race up north toward Grenoble. Meanwhile, this enemy armor is cut off. Pound these guys with air. Move our tanks back here. And we destroyed them! We got him! The enemy armor is ours. We have met the enemy on the field of battle, and they are ours. Meanwhile, Marseille is surrounded. So we'll advance on Avignon with newfound confidence. Darkerburn, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you very much. And yeah, so there we go. So Marseille is by turn 7, which we should be able to reduce it next turn. Lyon we probably won't take by turn 8. We're not going to take it probably at all. But that's okay. I don't need all those other bonus objectives. I really just need to win the battle. Let's have these guys fall back to Toulon. They should be in supply. They will be. And let's go. Away we go. Maybe despite my frustration earlier in this battle, we still have a chance. Damn you Germans, destroying all your bridges. That's all you're good for. Blowing the bridges up. What's the chance that they forget to blow up a bridge? Alright, you need to move toward the front. Probably need to move further than that. Okay. How far is that supply carry? Not all the way up there, huh? Even if we do one more, it won't get there, so there's no point in that. Alright, so the enemy troops in Marseille are surrounded, but they are dug in. Charge! Breach the defensive lines. Corner them and put them in ruins. No, they're not destroyed yet. Oh, wait, we still got one more unit. Good. The whole Allied army attacks Marseille, destroys the city, but takes it. Good job, boys. Success! That reminds me of, like, Team America World Police, where it's like, they destroy Paris, basically, and then they're like, we saved you! Like, why aren't you grateful? It's like, yeah, okay. I'm curious. So if we increase 1, it'll increase 1 hex. I'm guessing 2 would only increase it 1 more hex, maybe? I don't know, that's a long way, but I mean, it's all I can really do, so I guess we'll continue to build supplies along that route. Is that the furthest they can build a depot, though? I don't know. That is probably about 5 hexes, so probably. Alright, so that's going to do it for that turn. We'll move on Avignon next turn, and then we'll hope that we can move on Grenoble. Interesting, they pulled out of Grenoble. They're going to give us the city? It's not a supply depot. I guess it wouldn't matter as much to them. Meanwhile, we're going to move this headquarters further to the front. The supply depot can carry supply how far now? Yeah, still can't get to Grenoble. So we may have to pull these guys back. Okay. The American 7th can go ahead and repair this bridge. I don't know if, like, expanding the roadway will increase the range of the trucks or not. I'm not quite sure. I know there's, like, a terrain impact or something. I'm not sure. But Grenoble is, in theory, ours for now. So we've got it for at least two more turns, because that infantry's not out of supply yet. So we could theoretically shuttle troops forward and back, as long as the enemy doesn't counterattack us. We could drive for Lyon and the enemy supply depot there, but they're not gonna... It is empty? Are there any troops between us and them? Yes! Free supply, boys! German food's just as good as ours. Okay, game. Thanks. Attack! I want to order a rowboat assault. Can we do that? Can we make a rowboat assault like in Market Garden? Or a bridge too far? Alright, let's repair that. Alright, so we're still carrying supplies at least that far. So that's good. Alright, so we need to take the other one in another turn or two. CTHE, when you go old butcher, you win. I guess, yeah. He went full butcher. Never go full butcher. Everyone knows you don't go full butcher. Alright, so let's knock out Avignon. This is the last turn. Supplies, my boys. You have supplies, da 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 da. You have supplies, and I see it. Advance. Prisoners. All right, I think that's a win. It's a qualified win, but it's a win. Can we take these guys? Do you get points for overrunning the enemy? I don't know. All right, well, in any event, let's end the turn and declare our victory. Victory! We only scored 52, plus 20 supply. Okay. Whatever, dude. It's a victory. A victory is a victory. Southern France is ours, and the next battle is the drive on Antwerp. So this will be a Canadian one, right? Secondary objective is to clear the Scheldt estuary. I wonder if that would preempt the Operation Market Garden. That was one of the driving factors. All right, everybody, and that's going to do it for this episode of Unity of Command 2, a new turn-based strategy game out that allows you to play through the Western Theater campaign of World War II during the Allied counteroffensives of 43 to 45. This was a shorter video. We were able to win the battle in relatively quick time. I probably raced through it a little bit more quickly because I had previously lost the battle. But nonetheless, it was a quick victory, a quick win, and so we'll just end the video here after about 20 minutes. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know if you're continuing to enjoy the series. I could show some defeats, but I'm a little bit hesitant to show the same battle multiple times. I end up fighting the Battle of Antwerp next, which I actually ended up losing as well, although I haven't beaten it as of the time of me saying this. I may go back and re-live stream it later, but I had a similar challenge of not being able to get across the map quickly enough because this game, the logistics against a broken down Europe keep getting more and more challenging, and in some sense that's exciting and makes sense, and in some sense sometimes it's a little bit frustrating, but that's the point of the game, and some of the mechanics behind it are to really model some of those challenges that the Allied High Command had. I think we lost Dragoon once, we've lost Antwerp once, I know we lost 2 or 3 times in Italy. So I know some of you have been saying, hey, this looks really, really easy. Well, it is when you're showing a battle where the player wins and kind of does the right things, but it's not quite as easy as sometimes it looks. And maybe for that reason I'll show a failure in the next video. But until the next video, I just want to say thank you guys again for continuing to support the channel, continuing to watch these things. Let me know your thoughts if this is what you're enjoying seeing. And until next time, as always, this is the Historical Gamer saying thank you for watching, and I'm out.